A convicted killer and former porn actress ordered to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to the family of a local man she murdered in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park.
Yeah, but now she's fighting paying up. Investigator Sarah Goldenberg continues to follow the twists and turns of this case from the federal courthouse.
The hearing happened behind closed doors, and we're still waiting to hear what the judge decided. But court documents give us a look at what both sides argued over as the victim's family tries to heal.
Matthew Dunmeyer, an aspiring musician and father, murdered at 31 years old back in March 2021 in what prosecutors called a revenge killing. Chelsea Perkins later pleaded guilty to a second-degree murder charge, admitting she killed him. The mother and veteran ran an OnlyFans account and blamed the murder on PTSD from past sex assaults. The two previously knew each other. Perkins had accused him of rape a few years earlier, but no charges were ever filed. Back in 2021, she traveled from Virginia to meet Dunmeyer, and investigators found they spent the night together at an Airbnb in Cleveland before she shot him in the head and left him to die near a cemetery in Valley View in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Back in May, we spoke to Matthew's uncle, Dan Dunmeyer. He believes she got off easy.
I mean, if you have ever met him, I mean, you couldn't even think this kid could harm a flea, nonetheless, harm anyone else.
Over the last few months, a federal judge ordered Perkins to pay restitution to Dunmeyer's estate and his family, which is mandatory under federal law when the offense is a violent crime. According to court documents, prosecutors sought payment for Dunmeyer's future lost income, funeral expenses, and his family's travel expenses to get to court from out of state. But Perkins objected to paying the requested amount of lost income, listed at more than $596,000. In court documents, she questioned the amount prosecutors calculated and also said his living expenses should be subtracted from the total sum. Prosecutors countered, saying, quote, she should not now be able to avoid paying into his estate, which one day will belong to his minor children, by claiming that he did not make any money despite having a full-time job and being capable of work. To order otherwise would be to give defendant a windfall despite her crime.
The Financial Litigation Unit in the U.S. Attorney's Office enforces orders of restitution, but they say realistically the chances of victims being fully paid is pretty low since defendants often don't have the money. Sarah Goldenberg, 19 News.
Chelsea Perkins is serving 22.5 years in that federal prison. It's in West Virginia. We reached out to the U.S. Attorney's Office and the Public Defender's Office for an update on the hearing. We have not heard back.